Alright guys, today's another episode in the Chris Fix series. If you haven't seen the first one, go back and take a look at it. We did the headlights. This one is the door trim. As you can see, I got some serious fading here. We're going to use the Chris Fix method and see if we can make that look nice. So we'll check out both sides and see how it turns out. So follow along. This side's way worse, so you can see, man, this side has just really had it. I don't know. So we're gonna try to get that nice and pretty. Stay tuned. You're gonna get some fine grit sandpaper, and we're just gonna work on sanding this up. I'm using 400 grit. Want to be careful not to damage your rubber. I'm just trying to get it where we can get some paint on it, right? All right, so we're gonna sand it up and then we'll come back. Pretty easy so far. Clean it, sand it, clean it, sand it. All right, next step. It's a Chris Fix every time before you paint. Clean everything with alcohol. So, and we're gonna clean this again right before we paint, but you want to make sure that your surface is completely clean wherever you're going to paint. On the one that he did, see, I got a little bit of interior, especially on this one, so I'm gonna have to tape mine off just a little bit different. You're gonna have to tape off everywhere you don't want to paint. So first I'm gonna clean it down and then we're gonna tape it off. I'm gonna finish cleaning. As you can see, we're just taping this off, and then we'll come back and then we'll tape a bag to this so we don't get any overspray. So you just want to put a piece of tape around everywhere you don't want to get paint. All right guys, so you can see we got it all taped off. If you look real close in there, you can see where the tape is. So I'll be able to hit all that with some good spray paint. So we won't have to open the door when we spray paint. We're just going to kill that right there. We're going to tape a bag over it next. All right, I was able to get this thing down. We had a really strong wind. Again, don't paint in the wind, but we got it taped around it. You can use an old trash bag. It just so happened I had some old plastic laying around, so we got it all taped off except the point. Really don't want to get any overspray on your car, so get it taped off really good and we are good to go. And the good thing about it is you can tape this when you cut it out. You can tape it to the tape that you had down, so makes it real easy. You can cut a bigger hole and then just tape around it. There we go. Time to paint and see what happens. The thing about almost any of these projects where you're trying to make something look better than it did before, especially if you're painting, anything that involves a spray can, it is how much time you're going to put into prep. I hate this type of detail thing because I really don't feel like I'm getting anything done, so I really hate the prep part. But the more time you spend sanding it and getting it just right and getting out the imperfections, and the more time you make sure it's super clean, the more time you take to tape it off so that all the details are right and you tape off just the right amount and not too much and not too little. All those things are really going to help as far as getting a good finished product. So that's what you're going to do. Right before we paint, we're going to get a really good clean. The alcohol dries super fast. That's why we use alcohol, and you just got to keep going. Just keep cleaning. Like I said, that's the part of it, right? You want something that's going to last and look good. Need to clean it up. All right, here we go. Now it's time for paint. Shake, shake, shake. Make sure your paint's warm if it's cold outside. Make sure it's not too windy, which it is. So I really shouldn't be doing this, but if it works, guess what? I can do it again. I'm using a black satin. You can use gloss. You can use whatever you want. I want it kind of not too glossy, but not flat either, so going with satin. Plus, it's what I had. All right, gonna make sure the spray is working. Yep, looks good. So that's one coat, and we'll come back. You can see there's a little bit. That spray nozzle is not too good, is it? So let's let that dry. You can see we missed a few spots, but we'll come back. I did get a little bit of orange peel, but overall, liking the look. We'll get a second coat on there. We'll let it dry and come back. All right, guys, we got the other side going. We'll go ahead and do this side, and don't forget to let me know, did we Chris fix it or Chris fail it? So at the end of the movie, yeah, right, at the end of the video, let me know, did we Chris fix it or did we Chris fail it? All right, we just laid down our second coat on the passenger side. Looks good. I did get a little bit of orange peel. I can definitely see that, but overall it looks really good. Looks way better than it did, I can definitely tell you that. So it's still drying, so we'll see how it looks, but man, looks way better, way better. Let's let it dry and see what happens. We got a as you can see, the whole car needs something. But hey, one piece at a time, right? Definitely got a little bit of run on this one. Oof. I don't know what to do there. Look at that run right there. You can see where I went way too heavy right there. We may try to sand that back down a little bit, but overall this side looked good too, except for that run. So gotta see. It's kind of Chris Fix's go-to things. Soapy water, he wants you to clean everything first, and then with soapy water, then do your work, and then before you lay down any paint or do anything, he wants you to clean it with alcohol and a lint-free cloth. So, and he loves black trash bags. He would use black trash bags for everything. Wow, look at this. It really turned out good. This is the passenger side. I'll try to see if I can show you what it used to look like, and now look at that. This side really, man, you can see the difference. That black satin paint ended up being perfect paint to use. Woo! No, the orange peel went right away, so that paint really did a great job of just drying. It dried so good. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. That's like brand new. I don't know. Did we Chris fix it? Did we Chris fail it? What's up?